Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Choose your character. Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Choose your character. Cadence! Good evening. My name is Callidora Lambros, and I cannot move. There we go. So today I just remembered what we're doing. Well, here we are. A very warm welcome to Imatron and Frog God 987. Hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all doing well. Because I'm about to not be, chat. I'm about to be having a bad time. My controller doesn't work. That's so lovely. My controller doesn't work. It's trying to save me. Wii U USB setup. I just installed it the other day. Pin to start. $95. Oh my goodness, Frog God 987. Thank you so much for all your support. Hello, YouTuber critic. I hope you're doing well. We're trying to fix our controller right now. And wouldn't you know it, chat? I have to use the restroom. But you know what? You know what? You know what, chat? I need my controller to work first. There we go. And you know what else is? The water is currently turned off, so we don't have indoor plumbing. So that's fun. Okay. Here we are in the Forest Temple, kicking things off with a bang. We have lamp oil, red potion, and lamp oil. Have to say, this game looks a lot better with the upscaling applied to it. It's weird that you can move while swinging your sword. I understand that that's because this was a Wii game, but it's still odd. I do not have ropes nor bombs. Hello, Miss Monkey. Farewell, Miss Monkey. There's Skulltulas in the way, Miss Monkey. Do we really need Midna to come in and tell us that the monkey is looking at us? I think we can tell that with our eyes. This game really does not have much faith in its players. I would go so far as to say it doesn't have any. None faith with left beef. Oh, who is DMing me the moment I go live? Oh, it's one of my dear friends who just said, oh, I got a chance to check out your streaming channel. Looks like fun. Well, that's very sweet of her. Oh, these are the same doors as in the Great Deku Tree. Look at that. Also, the monkey has a tattoo. The monkey has a tattoo, chat. The monkey is now following us. Eesh. The Skulltulas in this game are upsetting. Oh, YouTuber critic, thank you so much. I would take you to... I would take you to one of those pottery places where you paint your own pottery and then get it fired. Because it'd be nice to be able to do some art with you and we could chat while we paint, you know? Maybe have a cup of coffee as well or some wine. I think that would be nice. Is that something you'd be interested in, a YouTuber critic? Hello, G-Gamer. I hope you're doing well. It's a bomb bug? Yeah. Let's see here. I'm surprised we didn't get a tutorial on the bomb bug. What's the major item of this? Is this the Gale Boomerang? I want to say this dungeon is the Gale Boomerang. I'm glad you agree, YouTuber critic. Oh my goodness, it's a map. Yeah, that's the same symbol as on the Deku shield. I think, anyway. This is sort of a combination between the Great Deku Tree and the Forest Dungeon from Wind Waker. Okay, yeah, Gale Boomerang. Wow, this game likes wasting your time. We didn't need this cutscene. Just let me come in and the bridge is already broken. And we get excited and see that. Let me make my own discoveries instead of having to follow around a particularly stupid monkey. Hello, Akira. I hope you're doing well. And hello, Dr. Doom. I hope you're doing well as well. Somebody thought this was a good idea, chat. Somebody thought this was a fun gameplay mechanic. And that it was really cool and or interesting. However, the truth could not be further. Why is there a wall to nothing? About to get some food and then head to work? Oh, well, I'm sorry you won't be able to stick around, but I'm glad you stopped by now, at least. I'm doing quite well, and you're very sweet, Dr. Doom. Yep, tutorial for the bug. This shows you because you naturally kill the bug and then, oh my goodness, it broke the rocks. So you don't need a whoop, Link, come in, come in. That is called a teaching tool in level design. This is a bird with breasts. Uku? Okay. Okay, I have met Uku. It's a natural teaching tool in the level design, which Zelda is usually very, very good about. And, you know, that's an example of it. But this game also has the Midna pop-ups with, oh, Link, come in, you need to follow the monkey. Yeah, I got it. Oh, there's arrow drop. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. This doesn't need to be this slow either. But I suppose that's, again, it's a small complaint, but small complaints do add up. Here's the thing, Breath of the Wild was a fantastic entry in the franchise. However, it is not my favorite. Nor is the ever-popular Ocarina of Time. I think Ocarina is one of the best titles in the franchise, but it's not my personal favorite. My personal favorite would be Wind Waker. Admittedly, part of that is nostalgia. Yes, Dr. Doom? I have not played Tears of the Kingdom, although I do now own it. Small key, I would assume? Yep, now we get to hike back. In Hyrule. Well, which incarnation of Hyrule is the question. If we're going for any incarnation of Hyrule, I would take you to... Give me a moment to think about that, because that's a very interesting question. The obvious answer would be one of the Heart Lakes across the series, but that's a little boring. I think I would enjoy, and you would enjoy, more going to... perhaps the Clocktown Festival would be fun. Festivals are always fun, and there's mini games to be played. We could go look at the observatory in Termina. All of that good stuff. I think that would be fun. But maybe Lon Lon Ranch as well? Or the Rito Village from Breath of the Wild, because for no reason other than I love the music. I mean, I wanted to climb the thing, but... Oh, it doesn't go anywhere anyway, so it's a waste of time. Cool. And there didn't need to be a cutscene of the bridge breaking. We could have just seen it happen, and even if we didn't make it across the bridge in time, which is probably why they did that, because they were worried about people not making it across the bridge in time. But okay, then we would just fall right down here, and we would be fine. You know? There's no reason to make that a cutscene specifically. Shew water on my bucket until I release. Big if true, Yune. And also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I also shouldn't need to do that 3 times. Yes, yes, you're very upset. I do like the finishing blow. It looks very visually interesting, very visually brutal. I will say, Link's design in this game looks good. Link looks good in this game. Just about everything else in this game does not. But Link looks good. Okay, now we have 2 monkeys for this. Yep, I don't need the tutorial. Why is that, Akira? I adore Wind Waker. If you're going to complain about the sailing, I suppose that is a fair critique, but it's something I personally disagree with. I enjoyed sailing because it wasn't just nothing. There was treasure to be found, enemies to defeated, all of that. Backsack, I will give you Sticker Star. I will not give you Federation Force or Amiibo Festival. It's okay, Yune. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, Yune, so that's fine. Yeah, I believe Link has had... Well, in Breath of the Wild, obviously, he does not. But I believe in Skyward Sword, he has it. And... what other games came after this, but before Breath? After this, but pre-Breath. The only one I can think of is Skyward Sword. Maybe the remakes of Ocarina? But I think he always had that in the concept art, so I'm not sure. Federation is bad? I never played Federation Force, so I can't speak to it, but somebody whose opinion I value, other than yourself, once told me that it was an alright game, but not a very good Metroid game. This is not an alright game, this is a bad game. Thank you, Backsack, but you know I do value your opinion. No worries, Yune. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, come on back. This game loves wasting your time in everywhere except for where it's important to have more time. I hate this game. I'm sorry to... Is that a like? I'm sorry to hear Sonia hates celery. Perhaps I'll enjoy fighting the boss? Stranger things have happened. I do typically enjoy boss fights. It could be that Mado hates me, Yune. That is a very real possibility, unfortunately. Seriously? Okay. There we go. I don't know, Yune. I worry. And welcome into Charlie G. I hope you're doing well. It sounds like you're doing quite well if you had that experience with Mado. Okay, so we could continue on over here. Or we could head through that door. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we can't continue on that way. That is not an option. But we could head this way and make it over that way. And from here, drop the bomb on the potential like. Game overshadowing Star. I really enjoy Star Fox Adventures, but I think Wind Waker is a lot better. Akira. That being said, that's not really a complaint with the game so much as it is circumstances surrounding the game, so I don't think it's fair to hate Wind Waker for that reason. I do hate this game, though. But this game is bad, so I'm allowed to hate it. Those are the official rules, chat. Okay, so we have two options we could go through, but I think first I want to get that treasured box, which I'm assuming my guess would be compass or small key. I don't think it's going to be small key. I think this is going to be a compass. Okay. I love adventures, Yune. It's a fantastic game. That being said, I never finished it because unfortunately I got distracted with something or another, but I do quite enjoy it. It is a good game, but not a good Star Fox game. Metroid Prime is not a good game or a good Metroid game. No, but I enjoy your presence, Backsack. I don't hate you. Okay, so I think I do need the Gale Boomerang for that. No, Zach, you shouldn't hate yourself because you're a wonderful person and I'm very glad that I have an opportunity to get to know you. You're an excellent person, Zach. Please don't say bad things about my friend. I will say the thing I remember most clearly about Star Fox Adventures is haggling with the strange man. No, that's too low. All right, I'll sell it to you. I will say my favorite Star Fox game is in fact Star Fox... Oh, Sonia, welcome in. Is in fact Star Fox Assault. I think Assault is a phenomenal title. Sonia, my brain doesn't work. You pay this much? Yeah. The worst mission I've ever played in a video game. That is a very hard call. Alright, there's bombs. That's a tough one. I'm sure there's an answer, but I do not have an answer back, Zach. I'm sorry. It's gonna grow another head and I'm gonna have to do this 3 times, or? No? Okay. Cool. Yeah, Star Fox Assault is my favorite. I used to play it quite a bit with myself. Yes, yes, you're free now. Go be a silly monkey. Okay, now we have 3 simian compatriots. Your heart here. You know, I was never much of a Star Fox fan, but for whatever reason, Assault really truly clicked with me in a way that 64 and other titles did not. Oh, I see. That's a bombable rock. Now, Metroid, on the other hand, Metroid is a phenomenal series. Was it the more in-depth story? It could be. It could be. And personally, I like the... Playing Star Fox 64, I get a little bored because it's a little bit more repetitive in terms of there's really only R-Wing missions, and I think there's like 1 Landmaster mission, whereas Assault sort of mixes that together, and there's, you know, the pilot thing. I really like the pilot aspect when you're walking around with your blaster and that sort of thing. You all right, Dr. Doom? I was hoping she could tell me, what this creature dog is called. Oh, gross. Yeah, Assault is phenomenal. The GameCube in general was an amazing console that I feel is perhaps a little underappreciated, even though people do like it. It's just a touch underappreciated because it is such a huge step forward from the N64. This is actually a GameCube game, but it is not one of the best examples. One might go so far as to say it's bad and trash and nobody with a brain should like this game. It did have a handle, Sonia hates celery. There we are, another simian has been freed. They couldn't have varied up the animations a little? You got a yellow rupee. No, this game is trash, Charlie G. I'm sorry. Right now, I'm gathering monkeys to progress through a dungeon. You don't see a problem with that, Charlie? That's worth 20 rupees. Yeah, but those are non-canon and non-first party, Akira. Dr. Doom, unfortunately, I'm going to have to refund your redeem. Or rather, I'm going to politely ask Frog God to do it. Because, wouldn't you know it, I had a rather large meal before stream. I had a hamburger with fried pork belly on it and some tangy sauce. A barbecue bacon burger. Thank you, Dr. Doom. Okay, I think we have all of the monkeys now. I think it's just 4 of them. If it's not, I don't know where the last one could be. Because we've been everywhere we can be. Oh, that's just a shortcut over on the left side. Maybe there's a treasure box, but I don't think so. I didn't, actually. It's a local chain. It was pretty good, actually. Freshly made, so that was nice. Yes, yes, you're very angry and you have the Gale Boomerang. But oh my goodness, you're being possessed. We're going to have to save them, chat. Oh, I see. Yep. See, there's a face hugger on him. Miss Harper would be pleased. What is chat's favorite accoutrement for a hamburger patty? Personally, I'm fond of the barbecue bacon burger, as previously noted. But I know Cadence likes her peanut butter and jelly bacon burger with vanilla ice cream. Because Cadence is a freak. Personally, I'm not fond of pickles, either as a burger topping or as just a food. Onions, garlic, and ketchup. Truth be told, I've never had a garlic burger before. That's very fair, Yune. I'm not very fond of onions either. I have had they call it a Wisconsin butter burger, where it's a burger with, as you might imagine, butter, rosemary, thyme, and some garlic. It's pretty good. Perhaps a little too much butter, but... Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I gotta go now. I will see you all soon. It's your girl, Cadence Harper. Oh, you think you know the place? Oh, interesting, interesting. Interesting. I mean, I don't imagine there's too many places that do a fucking PB&J burger, you know? But PB&J burgers slap. Okay, I know you guys think I'm like fucking around with you, but fucking try it, okay? They fuck wicked hot pussy. They fuck so hard, chat. You eat them and it's like, wow, I feel good inside. Wow, it temporarily fills the void. And here's the thing. It's rare that something even temporarily fills the void, chat. Am I an idiot? Why the fuck would I try something that sounds disgusting? Because it's based and good, and if you're not a child, you can deal with something tasting disgusting in your mouth for 30 fucking seconds before you spit it out, Sonya. Besides, Dr. Doom confirms it fucks really, really hard. Oh my god, look at that. It's a munchie. Oh my god, it's a munchie. Oh my god, it's a munchie. Oh my god, it's a munchie. But pickles are nasty. I've tried pickles, I just don't fucking like them. I didn't refuse to try them, Slightly Blue. Yay! Funny monkey get. Funny monkey get. Funny, 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 funny monkey get. Chat, we've rescued the monkeys that are funny. Having mango habanero wings before work. Based, that's literally the best food that has ever been invented by a food inventor. Speaking of which, my grandpa was actually a food inventor, and he once crafted for me a recipe called peanut butter stew. Or no, it was peanut butter soup, I'm sorry. Peanut butter stew is the Tom Lehrer lyric. It was terrible. It was so fucking bad. My aunt tried to bribe me. She was literally like, listen, if you and Brytknee each finish your bowls, you each get 20 bucks, okay? Whoever finishes their bowl gets 20 bucks. Neither me or Brytknee could do it. And we were probably like 14 at the time. Well, I was 14 and she was like 11. And that's a ton of money if you're like a fucking 11-year-old, right? Like, that's a shitload of cash. And we still couldn't do it. We still couldn't fucking do it, chat, because that shit was nasty. Alright. Apparently they made it with fucking, like, turkey stock? Turkey stock, peanut butter, and jelly beans are the only three ingredients that I know. And wouldn't you know it, something made with those three ingredients is fucking nasty, chat. Who would have guessed? Apparently he used to make it with chicken stock. Apparently. Hi, Rusty Musty. How you doing? How you doing? I got the compass. Why do you have so much hentai with Calligula, not with me, Rusty? Do you hate me? What the fuck? Dude, seriously, I don't need the fucking... Boop, come in, Mega Man, come in. You got the compass. That lets you come and piss. I don't need it. Oh my god. I'm sexier than Calligula. I'm 5'7", Rusty. That's tall for a lady. Alright? That's tall for a sexy hot lady like I am. I'm a sexy hot lady. Did you guys know that? Because it's the truth. Okay, we need to go over to the right, it looks like. Based. Anyway. Any dang way. How we all fucking doing today? Have I asked that? Has Callie asked that? I mean, I don't care if Callie asked it. Fuck that bit. No, I love Callie, but you know. You know, I like to be a little saucy pants when I talk about her. Balls! Here's the thing, Rusty, is you keep getting hentai of you and the Gorgon girlies, but I'm gonna tap that, alright? I'm gonna fucking tap that, alright? I'm gonna ravage her snussy. Alright? You ain't even gonna know what happened. And you know what? Maybe I'll sell the footage of it on the internet for $17,000 each. Doesn't that sound nice, chat? Would you guys pay that amount of money to watch me and Callie fuck? Seriously? Seems excessive. Y'all hear something? Y'all hear something? That ain't excessive. You just make your own and sell it at that point. But it's not based if it's not my official voice and shit, you know? Doesn't even really count if I'm not the one voice acting it. Am I a fucking idiot? I mean, I kind of thought that, Midna. Whatever, I guess we'll explore around a little bit more first. Seems like you'd deny VA it. I would! If I'm not making the 17 grand, then why would I voice act it, Dr. Doom? Why would I fucking do that? Why would I fucking do that? But if I was making the money, then absolutely I would do it. Oh my god, it's a funny monkey. You know, these monkeys are funny, but they're not very cute. You know, it's kind of a shame. Personally, I'm a big fan of things that are cute and funny. But that's all I'm gonna say on the topic. So Twitch doesn't sodomize me. It's like those old Captain Crunch commercials, you know, the ones where they'd be like, "Sodomize me, Captain." That's what Twitch will do to me. I always thought that was a weird thing for them to say to a cereal mascot, is "Sodomize me, Captain." You know, I thought that was a little inappropriate given the age range. The Z on the floor. Oh, thanks, Yune. Thanks, Yune. You have to keep in mind my brain doesn't work. Oh, we gotta gather all the funny monkeys. Okay. So we're missing, what, 3? Yeah, 3, 4 funny monkeys. It looks like we have to gather all the monkeys. Yeah, no shit. This game thinks I'm a blithering fucking moron that doesn't have a brain and can't think. Which, I mean, it's right, but still. That doesn't mean I appreciate being treated in such a way. Stabby, stabby, stab. How you like that, bitch? I'm gonna call you Hera, cause you're fucking useless. I bet your knees are more sore than a Flinttown whore, and when I'm finished with you, well, maybe I'll score. This game is for kids. No, this is Twilight Princess. This one is dark and scary and made for adults. God. Yeah, for fucking real, you know. For fucking real. Okay, so we need triple monkey action and then we return here. I'm assuming on the other side of that gate is the boss key, considering the chest is all fanciful. Have you been scared yet? No, but that's because I'm tough as nails and super like badass and epic sauce. And I would even go so far as to say I bust it down sexual style, you know? I wouldn't go so far as to say I'm quirked up, but I do bust it down sexual style. So yeah, I'm super fucking tough and cool and sexy, Dr. Doom. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, bitch! Fuck off, Dr. Doom! No! No! We don't do that here! We don't do that here, Dr. Doom! No! Fuck off! Oh no! It's a corpse. Tofu? I don't like tofu. Why would you eat tofu? One of my friends, actually, I recently made a friend who was like super cool and based in epic, but she's a vegan, so it's a little hard to find food that we both like, you know, because I'm a fucking carnivore. Y'all know what I mean? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? There's no bombs in this room. Oh, there's the bam. So you lock the bam on, and then you lock the bam on, and it escorts the bam. Oh, that's bad. Oh, there we go. No, I recently made a friend, Sonia, and yeah, she's a vegan, so it's tricky to find restaurants that we both like, but you know. A bitch is trying her best. This is why your throat hurts all the time. No, actually, I was falling asleep last night and my throat was really, really sore. And I was like, okay, what's the problem? And I reached my tongue back to check because my tongue is very flexible. And wouldn't you fucking know it? I actually legit have a cut on my tonsil. Oh, that's unfortunate. I legit have a cut on my fucking tonsil. Chat, all right? There we go. It hurts, but it's a lot better today than it was yesterday, so it's fine. Don't know how I got it. I am doing some woodshop after stream today, though. I could stream that, but I'm worried you guys would see my garage and be like, holy shit, this bitch lives like this? It's not as bad as AK's room, because AK's room is fucking terrifying. But, I mean, it's pretty rough. Was Xeno hubby too rough? God, I fucking wish, Yune. God, I fucking wish. Holy shit, that would be critically based. It's fine. Yeah. Dropping fuck! Yeah, I'm dropping a few frames. He's fine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have to make a drawer because I bought a drafting table. Do you guys know what a drafting table is? I bought a drafting table, right? And the drawers that came on it are made out of a fucking cloth. So as you might imagine, you know, I put a fucking hammer in them and the cloth just like folds like nothing's there, and so it makes the drawers useless. So I'm making drawers for it out of wood. That's my current project. Yesterday I cut out all the sides, front, back, and both sides for both drawers, and yeah, it's fucking stupid. And today I need to make the bases of the drawers, which sucks because I don't have a table saw, so for cutting panels of wood, my only option is to either raw dog it with a circular saw, raw dog it with a bandsaw, Or raw dog it with a miter saw. And you can't really use a miter saw for that. So I do have a friend who has a table saw. I should DM them. Figure out the cuts I need to make and then DM them, yeah. You gotta Twilight all the princesses? Don't tell me what to do. Alright, it's my Twilight and I'll prince if I want to. Prince if I want to. Prince if I want to. You would prince too if it happened to you. Okay, so we need 2 more funny monkeys. Oh my god, there's a bad goob. Oh my god, he became a corpse goog. Also, my throat actually really hurts now, and I don't know why. Oh shit, I was supposed to go 5 minutes ago. Chat, why did you guys hurt my throat? Okay, bye! Wait, hold on, I want to see if I can big dick this. I want to see if I can big dick this. I was unable to big dick this. Shit. Alright, I big dicked it. Okay, bye! And we're back. 1,000 pardons for Miss Harper's behavior, but I suppose it shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody at this point. Yes, yes, you're very funny, Yune. I would be very sad if you left as soon as Miss Harper vanished. I wouldn't cry or anything, but I'd be a little put out. Shoot. So how does one reach that height? Hello, Inspector Snake, and hello, Rusty. Always good to see you guys. Shoot, how is that done? Oh, I see. I've cracked the code, chat. Oh, that's not ideal. Thank you, Yune. Best girl is... How is you? I'm doing quite well, Barebones Bran. How about you? Is Midna truly the only reason why people remember this game? I don't think so, but she certainly didn't hurt. Cheap, cheap. Okay, now we only need a singular more monkey, and then we're done. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go get a small key somewhere, but it's possible I won't. This game does have spooky spiders, Yune. I will admit that. I hate this game, but that doesn't mean I'm going to lie about its positive aspects, such as frightening arachnids. Yeah, so we do need a small key. Okay, where might we acquire one? Seems we have many options. Why do I hate this game? Because it's terrible, Inspector Snake, and it loves wasting its players' time. The answer to that question, Yune, is no. Okay, with any luck this will be the small key we need. I doubt it, but you never know. There we go. Yellow rupee. AK? Oh, ask. Oh, pardon me, I'm a little on the tired side. I'm not certain why, but maybe I just didn't sleep very well last night. Alright, so there is a Z on the floor. Perhaps if we mimic the movement of the Z, we can acquire what we truly wish for. It would seem our wish came true, and we acquired the boss key. Rusty, thank you very much for your redeem. There you go, Rusty. I hope that was agreeable. Seriously? This game loves to waste your time. Yes, it does have a sort of ebony mace quality to it, Yune, doesn't it? Or perhaps more Daedric than ebony. I've been playing so much of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim lately. I do very much want the Oblivion remake, but unfortunately it's a little out of my price range at the moment. So I will suffer and not play it. I see. There's a thing we have to climb up. It's just like the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. You climb all the way up through the Skulltulas, and then you jump over the ledge, and there's a chest. Oh, it's gonna get me, isn't it? Maybe. Nah. There's no reason this should take this long. Here's the thing about that, Yune. I think that was Twilight Princess, first of all. And second of all, the problem with that is you could be missing 1 rupee and pick up like a rupee worth 200, and you wouldn't pick it up. All of these yellow rupees are starting to really annoy me. There's no reason to have this many of them. At least the spider is pretty well animated. Yes, yes, as Yune and I were discussing. The spiders are some of the best parts of this game, which is really sad. If that's the best positive you can give a title, is that its spiders are frightening, it's not a good title. I'm sorry if that's a bit of a controversial opinion, but that is an opinion I hold dearly. Controversial. Pardon, English is not my first language. There we are. This must be the small key. Excuse me? So chat, just so we're clear, this door needs a small key. We have every other chest in the game, or in this dungeon. What? Ugh, what a pain. Did you? Yes, you need to do that to get the Gale Boomerang, Rusty FC. That takes you here to this room. And then that lets you access these rooms. I suppose I'll just head over. Maybe I'm wrong about it requiring a small key, but... what a pain. Controversible. Ability to traverse cons. True, Inspector Snake. That is an accurate statement to make. I miss Music and Games Festival. I do. It was really nice getting a chance to see some people, and I'd love to see the rest of everyone as well someday. Perhaps another convention. Someday. Wait, do I have a small key? Is that what's in my lower right? Oh my goodness. I do indeed have a small key in my lower right of my screen, chat. You see that? Yep. Oh well. These things happen, apparently. I missed him with my sword quite clearly there. Okay. Well, that was certainly exciting. Now we have one singular monkey to return to. And then we're ready to go beat the first boss. Chat, do you have any theories on what the first boss could be? Because, frankly, I have no memory of what it is. You think it's a monkey? The mini-boss of this area was a monkey, Rusty FC. Surely they wouldn't make the boss and the mini-boss both a monkey. My guess would be a Goma ripoff of some kind. That would be my guess. Then again, we did get the boomerang. We did get the boomerang, so possibly, I think it's a Deku Baba of some kind, actually. Yeah, maybe Manhandala. Yeah, my guess is now Manhandala. Manhandala, I'm not sure how he's pronounced. But that creature. Interesting. Oh. Chat? Excuse me. Excuse me, chat, I'm sorry. Even Gorgons need to sneeze sometimes. Okay, let's go deal with the boss. Let's go deal with Manhandala. Manhandala. Mandel handle. Oh my goodness, all of the monkeys have returned. They all have tattoos as well. Who is tattooing these monkeys? Is it Rusty? Are you tattooing the monkeys? Why would you tattoo the monkeys? You'd think they'd put the rose one either first or last. Is there a fairy? I know Wind Waker always has a fairy in a pot outside of every boss. There we are. What are you talking about, Rusty FC? See, the animation for opening a boss door doesn't need to be that extended. I understand it's to build tension, but plenty of tension is already built from knowing you're heading into the boss area, and then there's a cutscene in the boss room. You don't need to make the animation that long. I don't think tattoos are inherently slutty, Rusty FC. Oh, is it perhaps a your grip off? Nope, Manhandla. I was correct. Monkey tattoos. I see, it's a thing in monkey culture. I was not aware. I am personally not very well acquainted with monkey culture, so you have to forgive me, Rusty. I understand you're much more acquainted with monkeys, personally. Yes, obviously that's what to do. You don't need to show me a cutscene and interrupt my other one. Wow, that was an easy boss, chat. What did we think of Twilight Princess's first boss? I thought it was perhaps a little short, but enjoyable nonetheless. Oh my goodness, a phase 2? No, Snake, it wasn't. That would be a little much even for this game. I was shielding, but okay. Oh, hello there. Oh, of course, the monkeys can't just leave us alone. You remember in Ocarina of Time when Link wasn't a good enough adventurer, so he had to call in his monkeys to help him out? Do you remember that, Chad? Or wait, no, I'm a little confused because you didn't need to call in monkeys for no reason in that one, did you? Here. I'm escorting a bomb from the monkey to the bad guy. Then it falls down. And we hit it. And unlike Ocarina, it's very carefully coded, so you can't get more than your fair share of hits in. Nothing to do with skill, just hit it a couple of times and then, you know, it'll get upset, so... Where's the monkey? Where is the funny monkey, chat? There he is. I estimate I'll need to do this 3 times, do the exact same thing with no changing attacks or anything along those lines. 3 times. For no reason other than to waste my time. Did that? Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, we're going to get our one combo off and then will retract. Only twice! Okay. Look at that, it saved me one. It's convenient. Of course I am, Inspector Snake. I adore the first title, and I've been eagerly awaiting the sequel. Right through the hat. Hello, Conqueror King Channel. Unfortunately, it is not the A Lamau day. It is the good evening day. Oh my goodness, it was a piece of the fused shadow all along? Well, there's 4 pieces of fused shadow because she's wearing one. Do we really need a tutorial to remind us to pick up the heart container? Do we really need that, chat? Ugh. Ugh. If there's not at least one full dungeon in this game where you play as a wolf, it's a missed opportunity. And I don't think there is. So I think it's a missed opportunity, chat. Another cutscene? Yep. Elden. Epona does not love me, it would seem. Why does Epona not care for me, chat? Why does Epona not care for me? Surely I deserve to be cared for, do I not? Is there a bottle in Orden to purchase? I don't think so, but we might as well check. Why won't it let me cut the bridge, chat? Also, there's 2 of these springs that look very similar, just right next to each other. Epona does still not care for me, perhaps because I named her after Miss Harper. That would be understandable. I'd be upset if I was named Cadence as well. This reminds you of the Skellington Bridge. The difference is the Skellington Bridge and Dark Souls 3 as a whole are high quality, whereas this game is low quality. I know, Yune. Missed opportunity. You think Cadence is a nice game? Nice name? Well, that's up to you, Inspector Snake. To be remembered as such for millennia to come. I hope so. Okay, how do we actually leave? Ah, through there. Just let me have my side hops, please. One of your more favorable... What are you talking about? Welsh? Link or Midna or Epona or myself? To whom are you referring? I'm afraid I'm not entirely certain what you might mean by that. But welcome in. I do hope you're doing well, if nothing else. Oh, no, there's the thing near the oil cellar. That's correct. There's the gate leading out from the oil cellar. Because it reminds me of Cadence, Inspector Snake. That's really all there is to it. No, I love Cadence, I'm just teasing. But she knows that. I will say, Skyward Sword is the first game I played that made the Wii feel like a good idea. And were I to ever replay it, I would dig out my Wii and my Wii Motion Plus for the sole purpose of Skyward Sword. Because there's a lot of directional slash gimmicks that I feel work in the game's favor. Oh my goodness. At least the song is good. Zelda always has wonderful music. Hey, you remember in Ocarina of Time when it doesn't let you manually explore Hyrule Field and it just shows you everything there is to see so you can't feel like you're actually going on an adventure? Yeah. What do we think, chat? Is it going to yell at me for going the wrong way? I think so. Oh, I forgot the postman was in this game. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh. I hope you're ready for it, Yune. It's going to happen. And wouldn't you know it, it's going to force me to backtrack to the Farron Woods to retrieve the wooden bridge we saw last stream. Maybe not right now, but eventually it will force me to backtrack for no reason. What are you doing? This isn't the right way. Oh no, okay. Look at that, we just get to head right in. I'm going to have some soured gummy worms, chat. In terms of edible worms, these are probably my favorites. What about you guys? What is your favorite edible worm? Perhaps a nice mealworm or earthworm? Oh, that's my own sword. Oh my goodness. You know, the players might get lost in this literal hallway that we've made. Just to make sure they don't get lost, why don't we add a literal glowing trail for them to follow? But boss, the path is straight and linear. I know. Do it. Oh my, Yune. Wow, we need a bridge. Yes, I know where it is. Hello, Sonia. Thank you so much for the sub. You've been here, I know, but thank you so much for the sub. At least we've unlocked fast travel now. Sonia, what is your favorite flavor of worm? That was really difficult, chat. I'm glad they made such a big deal out of it. I've never heard of those species of worm, Barebones Bran. Are they good fishing bait as well? I will admit, I do enjoy a good fishing expedition. Yune, out of curiosity, who is your waifu, if you don't mind me asking? And, moreover, how would they feel about your response to that question? Well, so gummy worms are your favorite, of the soured or regular variety, Barebones? Fair enough, Yune. Well, that's not what the term favorite means, Barebones Bran. Favorite means your single favorite. Not the multiple ones that you enjoy. Surely Midna could just let us jump over there if she really cared for us. Fair enough, Barebones Bran. Well, I certainly hope that you don't think I would do such a thing, Yune. Because I would never. I may not feel the same way that Miss Anarkitty does, but that doesn't mean, just because I don't understand it, doesn't mean that I don't respect it. And I think that's a good attitude to have towards life in general. If it's important to a friend of mine, as it is to Miss Anarkitty and you, then it's important to me. Fair enough, Yune. Ready for the "you're going the wrong way" trigger? Oh no, just some rocks. You know, for as much as this game was a reaction to the poor press Wind Waker received, a lot of aspects of it are fairly similar. Namely that you steal bombs. And there's the whole wind thing. Shadow bokoblins. Oh my goodness, that was frightening. I feel like they should have a better name than Shadow Beasts. They're a very interesting design, but their name is just so plain. Kakariko. Chat, can you guys do me a favor and sing the Kakariko Village theme for me? Oh, is there three? There's three. Da 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 dum da dum da dum. It's a shame that game journalists continue to exist. Yune. That, I think, is the true tragedy. I will forever think of the Cuphead clip with the game Juno. I think it's very indicative of a wider problem. To the heroes... This way. Yes, I know! They really don't need to give me a cutscene, or at least no dialogue. Yes, thank you, Yune. I appreciate it. Oh, there was a clip of a game journalist who literally could not pass the tutorial of Cuphead, Inspector Snake. Not fighting an enemy, not the first boss, not the tutorial boss, literally the platforming tutorial. Oh my goodness, it's the Vessel of Light. I legitimately think that there is a market, rather, for a game journalism website that's actually quality. However, such a thing as of yet does not exist. Oh my goodness. I like her eyebrow ring. I've thought about doing game review things, but to be honest, I don't have the time or wherewithal to edit them. It really does, you know. I don't care. Can I play the game now? Nope. Ugh. This game really loves wasting the player's time. This isn't difficult and it's not a puzzle because they told us exactly what to do. So why bother? If it was a puzzle, great. If they didn't just tell us what to do, great. But they did, and it's not. Wolves cannot backflip, it would seem. Such a shame. So, how are humans meant to get out of the basement here? How are humans meant to do that? There's no ladder, there's no nothing. Oh my goodness, the Kakariko graveyard. Are they perhaps just meant to be stuck there forever? Is it perhaps a torture basement that the man set up to torture and murder people? It could be. That is the Zora crest. Or more accurately, the Zora sapphire in the hit title, Ocarina of Time. Because this game is very much a remember that from Ocarina of Time Fest. I think this is the Zelda game with the most fan service, bar none. Which is a little annoying because it makes it struggle a little to have its own identity. Obviously it does have its own identity, and a pretty strong one at that. But I think it would have a stronger one if it wasn't so focused on, remember this from Ocarina of Time? Which there's far, far too much of. Or perhaps I'm just cynical. What do you think, chat? Am I cynical or is there too much fan service? I suppose both things could be true. Oh my goodness, how have we only been playing this for 90 minutes? Could have sworn we'd gone for at least 4 hours by this point. Maybe even 5. Or 7. Or 17. Or 25. This whole stream is just going to be me naming bigger and bigger numbers the entire time, chat. So I hope you enjoy listening to me list numbers. You could perhaps clip them out and form your own numbers station to write creepypasta about. Or, if you had some coding background, you could perhaps craft your very own Callidora clock application and have me say what the current time is. I mean, I suppose, Yune, but Wind Waker is a sequel to Ocarina, it takes place later on the timeline. It takes place directly after Ocarina on the timeline, and there's not nearly as many nods because they were doing their own thing. I think I'm stuck. Also, why would they make the digging animation take longer on patches of soil where there's something to be dug? Surely you would want it to be shorter. But they did the opposite of that. Why? Surely just jumping at it would be enough force to break the window. See, the window broke, even though I had already broken the window. Because just jumping through it should be enough force, and I shouldn't have bonked. Okay. I'm very bitter about this game. This is basically an elongated tutorial sequence of let's look around Kakario Village and see what there is to see. Kakario, Kakariko, however you want to pronounce it. And see what there is to see. But you can't interact with anything the entire time. Yay. Like, this basically ensures that you'll have to go into all of these buildings twice. Once as a wolf to get the Tears of Light, and once again, once you're human in the area to, you know, do human things, such as accessing treasure chests or acquiring explosive devices. It's very much just a waste of time. But I digress. How are we all doing today? Aside from my eternal annoyance at this title, I'm doing quite well. Chat, she doesn't love us. She doesn't want to stay in here with us, even though it's so romantic. Would you stay in the burning bomb hut with me? That was very romantic, chat. And very laggy. Thank you, Rusty. She's a little bit of a brat, Yune, but that's one of the things that makes her so cute. Wouldn't you agree? Personally, I'm not into brats, but I do understand that they have some measure of appeal. Well, they wouldn't be cold, Inspector Snake, but not exactly ideal, no. Oh, that's exciting, Yune. Yeah, this game looks like trash, and it plays like trash, King Channel. Eh? Everything is just a little blurry for no real reason, other than to annoy me. And Conqueror King, I need to show you something, actually. So this is how the game looks when I have an upscaling filter applied to Dolphin. Why don't we see how it looks natively when you just boot it up on your screen? Let's take a look and see how that works. Wait, how do I change? Oh, there it is. Let's see how that looks. Oh, yummy. Look at how crunchy everything is. Look at how amazingly crunchy everything is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can make Captain Crunch. No. No. Let's turn on upscaling. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. So we have one last house to get into. Continental breakfast. Oh, garçon, one admission to the continental breakfast, please. I do love being incontinent and a good continental breakfast. I know it's usually very low quality food, but it's nice not having to craft your own breakfast. The last hotel I stayed at unfortunately lacked a continental breakfast. And truth be told, I think I skipped breakfast the entirety of my time there. Is Backsack still in chat? Zachary? I suppose not. I was going to ask him what we did for breakfast, because I'm pretty sure we skipped it. Wait, I still have, what, 5 more? And there's only 2 in there. Oh, I see, there's branches of Kakariko. Couldn't just put them all on one map, because that would be too easy, chat. That wouldn't be nearly annoying enough. There really should be a whole dungeon where you play as Wolflink and you get a new ability, perhaps. You know, as a major item. Oh my goodness, shadow bokoblins. Oh my goodness, they're dead. Well, that was frightening. That was frightening. I mean, chat, I was frightened. Were you not? Combat as Wolflink is pretty mediocre because of this ability, though. There's this thing in game design called eminent strategy, which basically means if you give the player a button that just instantly kills everything around them with no effort on their part, they're always going to use it. Even if you bother to program in combos or interesting other way of fightings, if you give them that instant win button, they're going to press it. And that is one of the big problems that Wolf Combat has in this game, because you have an instant win button. How do we leave? How do we leave, chat? How do we leave? Wolves unfortunately cannot climb ladders. Oh, I see. Improbable platforming. It does, Yune. It does. You want, in an ideal world, you will, you know, lead the player through a very specific path to ensure everything is seen in the order you'd like it to be. However, if you're too heavy-handed, it doesn't feel like you're adventuring. It feels like you're being on a guided tour. So the best trick in game design is being able to guide the player somewhere and make them think it's their own idea. Or little things that the player doesn't consciously notice, but would make the game feel terrible otherwise. For example, in most 2D platformers, you have maybe 5 grace frames after you walk off a platform to press the A button and still jump. This makes jumping feel a lot better, because if you don't have those, then it can end up feeling like you pressed the button before you fell off and it didn't register in time. So you have these grace frames to make it work. Things that you don't think about as a player, but are nonetheless fully implemented into the game. Or teaching tools. For example, I brought up the teaching tool with the bombs in the Forest Temple. I think that's a superb example of you teach the player something without having Midna pop in and be like, hey, bombs work like this. No, you just, you see an enemy over there, so naturally you kill it, and then, wouldn't you know it, wow, it exploded and broke the walls. Interesting, so it seems there are bombable surfaces in this game. You learn through playing the game. Everybody knows the whole story with Mega Man X as well, of course. Teaching tools in the tutorial stage, all of that, but... I digress. Game design is very, very interesting. I don't like that he's got his rocky areolas visible. I don't like that that's something that the devs decided to implement in this game, chat. What do you think the design process behind that was, deciding specifically to include rocky Goron nipples? Not too fond of it. You know, I hate to keep comparing this to Ocarina, but Ocarina did not have Rocky Goron nipples. Oh my goodness, it's a howling stone. I agree, you name. Okay, that's pretty easy. Da, 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 da. Excuse me? Up, middle, down. Yes, that's what I'm doing. What's the problem? Stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a song of healing. Because remember the N64 games? Remember the N64 games, chat? Wrong, Rusty. All the way back. All the way back in Ordon. I mean, I guess there's a portal right there, but... Chat, I have $1 million idea. Would you guys like to hear it? I personally think this idea is worth so very much money. And I think it would revolutionize the gaming industry for generations to come. Would you guys like to hear it? Are you guys interested in hearing it? My revolutionary video game idea is this. What if they made a video game that was fun to play. What about that, chat? I mean, that would be crazy, right? This will never happen, I know. Oh, I know you don't, Concro. That's why you like Dark Souls 2 so much. No, just make a game that's fun. Thank you, Yune. Truth be told, I will be in a game, so with any luck, they will listen to me and apply that idea to the game that I will be a member of. An NPC in? However you want to phrase it. Oh, I'm still a puppy dog. That's a pain. And I don't think you can use the Twilight portals as a human, can you? I suppose it's possible you can. Chat, the dungeons aren't too bad, but all the stuff between the dungeons is torture. Especially these segments, the gathering the light bugs. They're just obnoxious. Well, we don't want to head out. Some days I feel like this, chat. Some days I feel like this, Goron. Just alone in the void, nobody around me, fuzz everywhere. We all have days like that particular Goron, don't we? Oh, let me up, Midna. Ugh. Obnoxious. Okay, I guess we have to go this way. I will say the level designers did the best they could in creating an area that was challenging to traverse as a wolf, but not too annoying that you wouldn't want to backtrack through as a human. They had a difficult challenge and they pulled it off admirably. No, this is where we came from. Not superbly, but admirably. I do not think I would be able to do better, truth be told. I'm not much of a level designer, personally. See, the digging animation is longer when there's something to be found. Isn't that the opposite of what you would want? I mean, I suppose on one hand you could argue that you would see the not happening animation more frequently, but I don't think that you would because of the glowing spots where you can see where to dig. So I think you would probably see the longer animation more often, which would just be annoying. Again, these are little complaints, but little complaints add up, chat. bird. Bloopy. Oh, whoops. Oh, there it is. Again, why would I ever do anything else? Okay. Now we warp back, have a long cutscene, and then have a second long cutscene, and then have a third long cutscene. Lovely. Okay, I'm human again at least, thank goodness. With any luck, I'll be able to still use the warps, and I won't get immediately roped into the cutscene with the, Ordon Village residents. Are you going to speak? No, because we have to take as much time as we possibly can. We have to stretch that playtime, chat. There's no reason for it to go this slow. This is absurd. This is absurd, chat. Why? Just... Chat, I don't want to hate this game. I really don't. Hello, Dr. Doom. I'm getting annoyed at how slow this is. Oh, it's gonna rope me directly into the other cutscene. Seriously? Oh my goodness, there's children. Sounds about right, Dr. Doom. That would be me. I believe that was supposed to be a comedy beat where he thought he was going to be introduced. But is that the joke that he wasn't introduced? That's not a joke. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we need to learn how to sumo wrestle because this game is a never-ending hellscape. Let's go learn how to sumo wrestle, chat. I wonder if we need to know that we need to learn how to sumo wrestle first. I hate this game. I mean, it's better safe than sorry. So we should go figure out that we need to sumo wrestle and then head back to Ordon, because we do need to go to Ordon to learn to sumo wrestle. It's the inn. Get it L'd in. Chat, I told you a joke, but you're not laughing. Why aren't you laughing, chat? Why aren't you laughing? Okay. This and That's Princess Zelda game with their only introduction to Legend of Zelda. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom was a fantastic game. It's not the best I've ever played, but it's fantastic. Okay, so how do we acquire bombs? Chat, do you think we need to know that we need to sumo wrestle first? Or do you think the game will just let us learn to sumo wrestle? I think we need to know that we need to know first. So I guess we'll head up to the mines. I have not played Tears of the Kingdom, but I love Breath of the Wild, as previously discussed. I can't draw my sword inside. Why not? Is it because this game is low quality? Is it because this game hates fun? Oh my goodness, it's a purple rupee. Come on, I'll get rid of 14 rupees. Just let me take the purple one. That's such a stupid idea. I understand they were trying to make life easier for their players. However, by forbidding me from picking up a rupee when I'm just slightly over, it's more annoying than anything else. It should at the very least prompt you, do you want to take this now? Instead of assuming that you do not. Oh, that's probably a piece of heart. Hello, Pim Pam. Yes, I did. Let's see if we can't get the piece of heart. I believe wrestling is only used in the tutorial and then against the Gorons, Yune. And unfortunately, I'm going to go see the Gorons now, which necessitates sumo wrestling. But I'm going to try and get that piece of heart first. Which means for one more try, I have to walk all the way back. Isn't that fun? Huh. Okay. I can't roll inside, chat. I can't roll. Why? For what possible reason would they make the decision to prevent you from rolling when inside a building? Ugh. I'm beginning to think this game might not be high quality, chat. I'm beginning to think it might be a bad game. Oh my goodness. Why would they do something like that, chat? Ugh. Even fossilized ovaries, NA didn't. What are you talking about, Yune? What are you talking about? Fossilized ovaries? No? Fossilized ocarina? I have no idea what Yune is trying to say. Stop the presses, truly. Okay, I can't reach there. Great. Glad I wasted all that time. Ocarina, but over... Oh, I see. I see, Yune. I have never played them, so I can't make that judgment call, Pim Pam. But I do like Kusoge, so it's possible. The thing about Kusoge is it very rarely wastes your time, because it tends to understand that it's bad. Okay, we need the iron boots and we need to learn how to sumo wrestle. Oh my goodness. Okay, we know that now at least. I'm surprised Minna didn't pop up and say, "Oh wow, it looks like you're too lightweight to handle them. Have you considered perhaps getting something to make you heavier or learning how to sumo wrestle?" I hate this game, chat. Oh, of course, Minna didn't because she's right here. He, she, they are right here to tell me. Great. So it seems like we did need to know that we need to sumo wrestle. So it's good we tried that at least, but I mean, what a hike to go back home. That's such a pain. Oh, cool, we can get Epona. Right, this is the famous scene that was used in all the advertising. Where we go to the bridge and we fight on the bridge and it's super dramatic. Is every song in this game a leitmotif from Ocarina of Time? Because that was just a sped up Epona's theme. On Death Mountain, it was a sped up Goron Village theme. Come on, Epona. Be a good horsey. Exactly, Pim Pam. Although she did comment that she didn't want to stick around in the romantic burning building with us, Pim Pam, which made me quite sad. I hate this game. This is not fun gameplay. This is joystick DDR. You can do joystick DDR fun. See Dragon's Lair, see Space Ace. This is not that. Oh my goodness, I tamed the horse. Let me know that I tamed the horse. Don't show me a cutscene. And then don't follow. Oh my goodness, you tamed a horse. What is the purpose of having her jump in and say that? Oh my goodness, chat. Like one or the other I could understand. The cutscene or having her pop in and say hello. But both? Ooh, cuckoo. How is that pronounced? Okako? He has a son. Okay. Here's the thing, is they are crafting a live-action Legend of Zelda flick, which I will see, and I'm very concerned about. I'm incredibly worried about it. But, I mean, if it's good, I'd be here for it. Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe, obviously, if everything does well, but I've always been a huge proponent of video game adaptations, even though there hasn't been a good one until the Super Mario Brothers movie. Hello, Frock Maiden Kai. I hope you're doing well. Oh, sorry, would you prefer I just call you Frock Maiden? I don't want to be presumptuous and call you by a more familiar title if you're not comfortable with such a thing. Mrs. Maiden. Mrs. Kai. Unless Ryan Gosling plays... Oh, it's going to be some twerp. Some Hollywood twerp. Who is a name draw. Like a... I want to say Michael Cera, but he's too old now. What's his name? Tom Holland. It's going to be someone like Tom Holland, who's a twerp and is a name draw. Like we had, you know, we had a name draw in Chris Pratt for the Mario movie. Not as far as I know. I can call you Miss Kai? Okay. Miss Kai, then. Hunter Schafer would be a good casting for Princess Zelda physically, but I'm not sure she has the range for it. I have not seen her. That is the worst thing I've ever heard, Yune. Oh, we missed our little wolf boy, didn't we? Yeah, let's go get him. I think Chris Pratt is, pardon my harsh language, a dingus. Again, I'm sorry, but this is a 18+ stream, so I'm sorry for the harsh language. Was he Frock? I did not see that, as I have no interest in that franchise. Personally, were I to do a fan cast of it, I have no earthly idea who I would cast as Link, nor who I would cast as the rest of them. I would not get Jack Black involved. I would not get Chris Pratt involved. I'm sorry, Pim Pam. I don't watch a whole lot of modern flicks, so I'm afraid I'm not really able to answer who would make good characters, but I want somebody performance first. Gerudo, Frock Maiden. I would love that, but unfortunately I think both of us look too pale. G-U-R-U-D-O, I believe. Gerudo. Oh, you tan well, okay. I do not. I tan all right. Chat, the R button is not working. Let me look into my settings. There we go. Thank you for the hydration, Redeem. I will, in fact, be getting some water. I have to think about who I would cast in those roles now. Somebody who's a quality actor. Golly, I wonder if we'll have to fight Ganondorf with this later. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Pim Pam. I will have another soured gummied worm. Or two, perhaps. My favorite actor is Bryan Cranston, but I don't think he would fit any of the roles. Same thing with Adam Scott. He was good in Severance, but I don't think he would suit any of the roles. You'd want someone a little more heavy-set for the kings. They always tend to be broad-shouldered men. Zelda should look elfin, like Galadriel did. Oh my goodness, Conqueror. Well, physically, I don't think he suits any of those roles. I think they will, Pim Pam. I will see you guys over on my dear friend Vader's channel. For now, fare thee well.